And here we are at okay. Okay, sorry about that. I was trying to make sure that I got everything situated as I can. But, but I think I got everything good. So here we are at the reviewing area, and here we have the real grade Gundam Epyon from Mobile Suit Gundam Wing on the reviewing area. And I, I, I gotta say that this is definitely, like I said, a new real grade kit, but a much better one compared to what they used to do in the past, which comes to the inner frame parts. Because, like I already said, the newer real grade kits, like this one here, because this kit came out like 2 years ago, is much better, higher quality, and the inner frame parts are not that rubbery type of plastic. It's just solid plastic. And just like with the other real grade kits, you do get a sticker sheet of some decals here if you want to apply on this kit here. But of course you do get these type of stickers if you want to apply it onto him.
If we was going to take all those stickers and put them on him, we're going to be here a while.
Yes.
We are going to be here a while. Now, Colton, you say that this guy transforms into a dragon?
Yes.
Now, that is amazing. I really want to see that. I'm just saying that's unique because most of the time they transform, and not all Gundams transform. Right? There's only a few select ones that can transform.
Right.
Into something, be it a alternate mode of a jet or something like that. So it's how can I put it? Gundam has always been different. It's not Robotech, and it's not Zod. It's not Zoids. It's Gundam is a franchise all itself.
Right.
Because their mechs look different compared to other cartoon mechs from different cartoons. But one thing I do notice is that they all basically have shoulder pads. They all have that big, broad stature.
These shoulder pads?
Yeah, and just like the other Gundams, that's just the build of them. Not all of them, but mostly, about 80% of them have that type of broad shoulders. But anyway, okay, you can continue. I just lost train of thought, just rambling. Okay, now it's your turn to ramble.
So, like I already said, it does come with some stickers, like some decal stickers, or these type of stickers that you can apply or if you don't want to apply these, then you can apply some paint on this. But like I already said, from my past couple real grade kits, that there's not a whole lot to paint, because once you put it all together, it's already done. Like, other words, it's already got some colors, separations to them once you're done putting it all together. So you don't have to put any paint on real grade kits. You can if you want to. It's up to you of how you want to do it. But now that that's out of the way, let's take a closer look at the Gundam Epyon. Get a closer look at the head sculpt here. Very nicely done head sculpt. With lots of red and dark blue. Because, yes, this and what's on his head and the rest of his body, even on the wings, have that dark blue look. Not black, but the dark blue. Even though if you don't shine a light on it, it would look like it's black. But if you do shine a light on it, it is dark blue. But you do have some green on his eyes and some green on the, like, head camera part. And going down to his body, got some green here with more of the dark blue and red here, and little bits of yellow here. And the arms here have some yellow here. And on this side here, you two have his, like, shield part, which I'll get to the shield here when we get to the accessories. And on the shoulder pads here, the inside of the shoulder pads here does have some gray in it. And showing out the back side of the shoulder pads here. And here's the wings here. Has a lot more of that red and dark blue. And on the top does have some some gray here on, yes, on both sides, on both wings here. And seeing here on the front skirts, which is a lot of dark blue with some, trying to see. Yeah, does have some color separations here as well. And first I gotta push his arms back in. And here's the top here. Now going down to the legs here. Has some white and red with dark blue here. And his feet here, which does have some green here on the feet, which will become the two heads of the dragon mode here. And a little bit of yellow here. And just all around, he looks amazing. Once you're done putting this kit together, he does look really nice all around. And here's the side view, the back view, and the other side. And like I already said, looks great all around from every angle. Now for articulation, head is on a ball joint, and I'm trying to see if... okay. He has a ball joint at the head and the base of the neck. I think. Yeah. Yes. He has a ball joint at the head and the base of the neck here. And he can look up only a little bit, but he can look down really good. and the arms, they too rotate all the way around. But what he does do is, if you extend his arms out, once you extend his arms out, you could see there's two swivel joints. A swivel joint here, and also here. So there's two swivel joints here that you also have. And the shoulder pads do move up and down, and and the arms do move in and out, but I don't think I'm gonna, well, yeah, they do move in and out, but I'm not gonna move them out to too far, because I might end up breaking something. But he does have a, yeah, he does have a bicep swivel here, a double jointed elbow, and for the hands, you have a, you can see here, a hinge joint here at the wrist joint, and a ball joint at the hand here. And of course, you do have a waist swivel, and you can arch up about there, and can crunch forward about here. And you do have some side to side here. And for the wings here, they have, okay, they have a hinge joint here, they have a swivel here, and the way the wings move is they move on this joint, and as you move this joint out, some like feathers will splay out. And you also have another joint here. And if you want to splay the wings out without splaying out the feathers here, you can do that if you want to on these joints here to give it that. And like I already said, they move on this joint and this joint. And while we're on the back, these thrusters here do move up and down independently. And for the skirts, the front skirts are on ball joints, so they move up. The side skirts move out, and the back skirt does okay, no, the back skirt does not move up because of the transformation. Okay. Now for the leg articulation, the legs do move forward and back. Okay, yeah. They do move forward and back. And they do move in and out. And and I think they do have a shifting for the legs where you shift the legs up and down. But I'm not gonna force it. But I think that the legs do shift up and down to allow his legs to have more range for him to kick forward. Thigh swivel, and you do have double jointed knees. And of course, as you bend the knees, the knee part here does shift as you bend the knee. And these things here do move here. These things here. And you do have a ball joint here at the calf part. And now for the feet, these parts, which are the ankle guards, do move and they're on ball joints. The feet do move up and down on the toe joint here. They have a pivot here at the toe joint. And the heel part does move as well on a pivot. And that is it.
He does have a cool mech. Yo, help me Would y'all say down in the comments below, is that a crimson red? It looks to me, it's not a deep red, it's not a light red, it's like a crimson red. Leave in the comments down below if y'all agree that that looks like crimson red. That's what's coming to my mind.
There's like a number of different shades of red on this kid here. And I might have missed some pieces of articulations here. If I have, let, let me know in the comments section below.
And
And I think, like from what I said, I think his hips does shift up and down to give him more of a kick range. But I'm not gonna do it because I don't want to break anything.
let's see. Now, me and another person was talking and stuff like that, and this was a couple of days ago. He says, you know, y'all use that word kind of a lot, but I said, what's that? He says, articulation. I was watching one video, and he said, you know how many times he said articulation in that one video? I was like, I have no idea. I said, was it a lot? He says, yeah. So the word of today is articulation. Okay, go ahead.
Articulation is what joints move around.
I know that. I know that. They know that. It's just funny. It's just a funny deal. We laughed about it. So, yeah. I said, you think that's good? Just wait. It's going to get better. No. We'll find another word.
Okay, so now for accessories. First, of course, we're going to start off with the hands. So as you see here, he comes with the closed fists here. But he does come with two gripping hands here and one open hand here. And also, from what I noticed, that this kit that doesn't come with any of the articulated finger hands like the other past real grade kits had. So I'm guessing that they stopped doing that for the new real grade kids. I think so. I could be wrong. If I'm right, let me know in the comments section below. But swapping the hands it is really easy. Just pop off the hands and replace it with the other hands on the ball joint here. And also for the weapon holding hands, you don't have to take apart the fingers like the others you had to, because these are just solid pieces of plastic. Well, except for this part that you have to attach onto with the weapon holding hands and the other hands. And on his side skirt part here, this part that's attached to here is removable. And it attaches onto this red tab into this hole. Or if you want to, you can attach it on that hole there. But this is where you would store his beam saber. Well, it's not really a beam saber. It's basically like a beam sword. I'll show you what I'm talking about. But this part is removable, and to remove it, you're gonna untab this part here and flip it up. But of course, be really careful. Oh, there we go. Like that, and just remove it out of here. There we go. So like that, but leave this open here after you remove this. Leave this open because what we're going to bring in is this bendy wire cable here. And you would take this and attach it onto either one of these holes, I'm guessing. Okay, that and okay, yeah. So you would take this and attach it to either one of these holes here on these things here. And for the other side, that has that tab there, you would insert it into here, and this tab here will go into that hole on the inside here. And to show y'all through here, you can see there. So once you tab that in, you can now close this up. Like that. And then attach it back on his side skirt part. And now we're going to bring in this beam effect part here. And you would... Oh. And what you would do is slide in this beam effect part here until it taps into place, And there you have his beam sword here, which looks really cool looking. And I am going to go ahead and swap out his hand. and and to have him hold it, you first have to make sure this is removed off the cable so you can slide it into his hand here. Just like that. And then reattach the cable back on. And then attach the hand in. Like that. Okay. And now for the shield here, which you can remove off of this port or this port here. And just to show you a close-up of the shield here. And it does have this stinger tip thing, which you can remove off. From that tab to this hole here, because this is going to be for something that I will show you in a minute. But before I show you it, there is something else you want to do for the shield, and that is that this part here does remove like that. And then you want to take this part and flip it all the way in. So it's like this. And then reattach this back on. So it's like this. And now you have a hole here, which is meant for something, and that is this thing here. And it is articulated, and this will also be for the tail of the dragon mode, and it is articulated on on these joints, and these do have a swivel here, and I counted 10 hinge joints and not 9 swivel joints here. So 9 swivel joints for these and 10 hinge joints. And this is where you can take the stanger here and attach it attach it here. I think that's how it's supposed to go. Yep. Yep. It is. It is supposed to go there. And now for this port, just attach it to that hole there. Like that. And then attach this back on his arm. And you have a whip thing. And now, for the last accessory that you get for him in his mobile suit mode, he does come with another accessory, but that's meant for dragon mode. He comes with 2 of these adapter pieces. One of them for his mobile suit mode and the other for his dragon mode. The one for his mobile suit mode is... I'm looking real quick at the instructions here. Okay, for the one in its mobile suit mode, it is this thing, and it attaches onto the back here. I'm gonna guess here, because the instructions says it attaches somewhere here on the back. I'm hoping I'm right. Okay, I got it, but I think you need to move up the back thrusters up some. Okay, yeah. Yes, you have to move up the thrusters to slide in this here. And this is where you can attach them to a flight stand from this hole here, or maybe this hole, either one. And right now, I'm checking to see if I didn't accidentally damaged anything, and I don't think I have. Okay, and that is all of the accessories. And like I said, that there is one more that he comes with, but that's for the dragon mode, and it's that other adapter piece. Now before I transform him, just a size comparison. Here he is next to the high grade Wing Gundam. So you can see how they look together side by side. Because, like I said in my past real grade reviews, real grades are high grade size. So that's that. So now, let's get this mobile suit transformed into its dragon mode. Oh, yeah. I almost forgot. One more feature that this kit does do, and that is on the chest, that yellow thing there does slide up and down. Like that. And that is where the pilot goes in. But this kit, this new kit, does not come with a standing pilot figure like the older ones do, which I'm guessing they don't do that anymore. Okay, now we can get into the transformation. So to start off, first I'm gonna remove his weapons out of his hands. But you also do want to remove his hands. And I think you can go ahead and remove this thing connected from the beam sword here as well. Now for the arms, you want to take these yellow things and bring these up and pull them out. Like this. These are going to be the feet here. And take this red thing here and bring it down as well. And you do want to bring the elbows up as well. So they're like this. And now do the same thing on the other side. Now, coming to the back here, take the back skirt piece and separate it in half and bring them out. Just like that. Now you're gonna take the legs here and oh well, before you do some with the legs, yeah, take this part where the front skirts are and untap them and bring it up some. And I think you can, yes. You can now take the legs and bring it all the way forward. Like this. Yes. Just like that. So you have to move this part up, which taps into here, so that way you can take the legs and flip it around. So now it looks like this. Now and the instructions says that the joint here that the legs are flipped over is supposed to tap in. I'm guessing those blue tabs there, but I I could not see it, so I'm just gonna leave it like that. But you do want to take the wings and kind of shift them down some. like that. And then bring these down, well, actually straighten them down some. And now take there we go. Now we're going to take this and this tab that we removed and attach this. We're going to remove it off and flip it around and attach it like okay. And now this square piece is now going to go into this hole here. So it's like this. And now you want to attach it to this square tab into that hole there. So it's like this. And we're almost done. Oh, and you can spread out the feathers still in dragon mode if you want to. But take the two heads, bring them down, and I also forgot. These neck parts do shift up and down. These parts that I showed you that moved on a ball joint is meant for the dragon mode, but you can still use them for the mobile suit mode. Yeah, from what you saw here, they do shift. But there you have there you have the dragon mode here.
Now, do they have teeth or anything like that?
Yes.
Like a bottom jaw?
Yes. They do open.
Yes.
They do have open mouths. And there's some teeth here. And also, these yellow things here do move up and down on both sides. But that is the dragon mode. And like I already said, you can still spread out the feathers in dragon mode if you want to. And the tail is posable because this was the whip of the mobile suit mode. And from from all from the sides and the top, it looks really great. But if you take a look at it from below, you can see a mobile suit there on the bottom. So
Half of a mobile suit because his other half is his legs on top of him. Yeah, it's crazy.
half of a mobile suit. And the dragon heads have the same articulation because these were the legs of the mobile suit. And for the adapter piece, which is a stand where you can display him in dragon mode, I'm trying to see if I got the right one. Yes. I will have to remove his tail here. But the way you would attach this is okay, there we go. It like slides into here. Which
Okay, that's all right. Just find the part. I will talk to them. And so, anyway.
but it slides into this part here.
Yeah, that part there. So, what do y'all think about the dragon mode?
Here it is.
It's definitely different. I think that's one of the cooler transformations and mechs that I've seen in the Gundam.
There we go. So it looks something like this here. And you can attach a flight stand on it. And that is it for the Epyon Gundam real grade kit from Mobile Suit Gundam Wing. So we will be back with our final thoughts here.